teens and microaggressions, these small, seemingly harmless comments that can actually have a big impact. GMA is getting an exclusive look at what teens are experiencing today from She Knows, a lifestyle site for parents. Deb Roberts has a closer look, and I will be listening extra closely, Deb, this morning.
Good morning, Amy. Yeah, you should, because teens certainly know about it. This is an ongoing online video series that often takes a deep dive into the world of teens. And in this case, talking to kids from all walks of life about those daily slights called microaggressions, which can be demeaning and hurtful. And what they discovered is that teens are particularly vulnerable.
I am pretty for a black girl, which is not a compliment, that I act white, that I am articulate to be black.
Teenagers sharing frustrations in their everyday lives.
I've even been told by a history teacher that I would know more about slavery than them.
They're describing little slights, demeaning and often with racial undertones, called microaggressions, the subject of a video series from Hatch for Back to School, talking with 7 teens about their experiences.
Someone who was my friend said that they wouldn't come over to my house because they didn't want to get shot or mugged or robbed.
The term tossed around in current culture, but what does it mean?
Well, microaggressions are the seemingly subtle things, sometimes intentional, but oftentimes unintentional, that happen that are these negative slights towards individuals who are from marginalized groups.
There is a statistic that says young Black women experience 5 instances of racial discrimination a day. How so?
I do believe that microaggressions and racism are part of the same continuum.
Something 15-year-old Gabrielle knows all too well.
It makes you feel awful. It makes you feel like you are dismissed. It makes you feel unheard.
She says casual, insensitive comments from classmates can hurt deeply.
Tanya, what did you think when you heard your daughter say that microaggressions make her feel awful and unheard?
It breaks my heart. You know, respecting and acknowledging differences is a part of what we should all be striving to do. And
is it harmful emotionally? Is it harmful psychologically?
It is psychologically taxing, and it has an impact on self-esteem, start to impact anxiety and depression and worry.
And it can be complicated, especially if the person who's offending has no intention of being hurtful. So what's a teen to do?
Take a deep breath and center yourself, because yes, when our emotions get the best of us, and maybe this is the 3rd time this has happened in a day, they could say, you may not have realized it, but what you said is hurtful.
my hope is that we can get to a place where these conversations can happen in a way that we can all collectively change and come closer together.
This awareness campaign begins this week as a way of sort of helping kids to speak up and speak out against racism or any kind of intolerance. The experts say, as you heard in the piece, that it can be a little bit difficult. It takes some courage, but it can go a long way to leading to understanding and not hostility. Amy?
Yeah, such important conversations for teens and for everyone to be having. Deb, thank you so much. And there will be much more of our Turning Point series later this week on Nightline.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.